Hello there and welcome to the Formula 1 Qatar Airways Austrian Grand Prix 2024. We're back, it's Alonso time, and as you can see it's going to be a dry day today. Let's take a quick look at the circuit. Very fast, lots of elevation changes, 3 DRS zones, only 10 corners. I'd say less than that actually. I'd say the turn 3 is not a turn really. Here we've got the starting grid, and as you see, Max and Lando right at the top as usual. Followed by Carlos and George, Fernando, Alonso and Leclerc, Piastri, Perez, 5th row for Lewis and Nico, Yuki and Lance here down in 12th, Ricciardo 13th, Albon 14th, 15th for Gasly, 16th for Bottas, 17th for Joe, 18th for Esteban Ocon, Magnussen 19th and 20th for Logan Sargent. That's no massively unexpected grid positions there. Here we have the overall driver's stand. As you can see, Fernando Alonso in the lead as it stands, being let down by Lance Stroll for the constructors. We'll see how he can get on here in Austria, Fernando. So that 1 of 12, this sprint race is about to go. Lights out and we're underway. You can see lots of people jockeying for position. Verstappen's had a great start. Sainz and Norris side by side there. Fernando's up to 5th. So a decent little start. Up to 4th now. Going up the hill into turn 3. And yes, just about getting through there. Nice and easy. Norris and Sainz still battling. Alonso only 7/10 back. Max has managed to gap everyone here, which will be to his delight. DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap, and that does make it difficult for Lando. He's going to be under a lot of pressure from everyone down to the back, to 20th position from Lando down. There's going to be a DRS train behind him. While he's having to defend, that's going to give advantage to Max Verstappen, already 1.7 seconds in front. Here we go then at the start of lap 2, DRS going to kick in. Norris is going to really struggle to defend here. Fernando out of turn 3, DRS enabled. In that awkward position though where Carlos Sainz has got DRS, who's side by side now with Lando Norris. Takes it round the outside, looking for the inside. On the exit, is he going to get it? It looks like he's not quite got enough track there to make the pass. Valiant effort there from Carlos Sainz, but unable to pass Lando in the McLaren. You see Fernando run a little bit wide there. Very easy to do at Austria. Track limits are very easy to exceed, especially given the speed at which you're coming around some of these corners. Very fast circuit. So Max now increases the gap to 2 seconds, and everybody bunched up. Down to Albon, overtaking Lewis Hamilton here. Fantastic work from the Williams driver. Now has a lot of work to do to pick up the car in front. However, Lewis Just looking to put that pressure back on. He's in a decent position if he can get through. But with a 2.1 second gap to Piastri in 8th, it's going to be difficult with whoever is at the front of that chasing. Here's where the action seems to be then. It's the battle for second place. You see Max now 2.2 in front. He's not messing around. He wants maximum points from this sprint race. It's Alonso now closing in, losing out to Leclerc, but then managing to pass both Ferraris round the outside. And that is a superb move by Fernando Alonso. Later break in there. Let's have another look at that. Leclerc gets through momentarily, held up by Sainz, who was defending his position, and then Fernando goes around the outside on turn 3 and manages to take them both. So Fernando Alonso up to 3rd position, needs to close the gap on Lando Norris to give himself a bit of help defending against these two very fast Ferrari cars. He's dropped to 1.3 seconds back. And he's now 1.5. He's got to kind of just stop worrying about defending. And that's really, really wide from Fernando Alonso. That's a big mistake there. And not really one we see. But yeah, definitely a big mistake from Fernando. While this race is going on, I would like to ask you if you possibly could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. There'll be a link for buying me a coffee down below, and you can also get channel subscriptions now. So if you can check that out, no pressure. That's great for the channel, of course. And finally, just you being here and watching the video, of course, is massive for us. So thank you to everybody that does tune in for these races. Back to the action though now, and Leclerc and Sainz looking to really push. And Alonso's gone wide again there. I'll be surprised if he doesn't take a penalty at some point. He's taking a very, very wide line through turns 9 and 10. Carlos Sainz then putting the pressure on, looking to make a move on Fernando. A couple of tenths behind. He's going to have DRS here. He's just dragging his teammate Charles Leclerc along a bit here. Fernando's got to be careful. We're almost halfway through this sprint race, and we'll have to see how this develops. As it stands, the top two of Max Verstappen and Lando Norris look really strong. Lando has closed the gap ever so slightly on Max, now that he's not overly worried about defending. That's a better line there from Fernando. Turns 9 and 10. He's not a million miles away from Lando, but it's difficult. Here we have a replay then of Danny Ricciardo. He's off. He is off. He's gone. I think he had a slight bit of engine trouble there. I think there's something wrong with that car, aside from the fact that it's Danny Ricciardo driving it. Yeah, it's very unfortunate for him, really. Back to the 7th lap of 12 here at Austria. We've got the feature race to come. concentrating on this sprint race for now. Will these Ferraris be able to get close and make an overtake? Just need to be a little bit closer. I'm wondering if someone like Russell could possibly make a move here on one of, at least one of the Ferraris, on Leclerc for example. Not quite get close enough. That DRS train, for everyone that's not called Carlos Sainz right now, is really difficult. Sainz not able to quite get close enough to Fernando either with the DRS. So he's kind of struggling at the minute. He's kind of stuck where he is. I'm saying that Fernando has done a great job since he got into third position, holding that position. He dropped back quite quickly from Lando Norris, but is now holding position, given that Norris doesn't have DRS. Should be a good finish to this race as we're on lap 8. Norris, again, not closing the gap on Fernando, not able to do so. Here we go then, let's see on lap 9 of 12 how these guys get on. And up the hill, here comes Sainz now. He's going to make that move. He's been waiting patiently for the right opportunity. Looks to make it. He's got Alonso really blocked off there. Fernando Alonso is under all sorts of pressure from Charles Leclerc too. Leclerc is having a look, yep, and moves in front of Alonso, back down to 5th for Fernando. Not great moves for Fernando, of course, but still. We have about 3.5 racing laps to go, so hopefully he can make a move again. Doesn't want to drop too far back, doesn't want to lose his head. Yeah, 0.8 to close that gap as quickly as possible, because he's under pressure now, Alonso, from George Russell, with Perez and Piastri right behind. Let's see if he just gets enough from that DRS. Have it again here up the hill, of course. All that movement there on lap 9 has definitely helped Lando Norris, who has almost a 3-second gap on third position now. I think the top 2, barring anything drastic, is okay. Oh, that's Fernando running wide again, trying to brake quite late. Under immense amounts of pressure from Russell in the Mercedes. I almost said Williams. I'm not commentating on races from 4 years ago, but yeah, Fernando, 0.9. There's also the pressure that he's leading the constructors too. Very difficult, and we've got Logan Sargent here. Has decided to park up. I believe that's where Carlos Sainz, when his engine was on fire, when he parked up just further along there, not so close to the track. So we've got a DNF from Logan Sargent too. Leclerc will be screaming on that radio. He's faster than Carlos Sainz. Let him through. Team orders. Here he goes. On the outside again. Seems to be the play. Better exit. And that makes him our 3rd place driver now. I've won lap 11 of 12. Now, Alonso's got that gap down to about half a second, 0.6. So definitely has a chance. Going into this last lap, and he's going to have to really go for this. It'll be very difficult. The Ferrari's still battling. I can almost imagine Sainz just helping Leclerc here a little bit. Yes, it's a sprint race, and no, it's not the same amount of points as a feature race, but you still want to maximise those points for the constructors. Sainz side by side, again going around the outside like Leclerc did the lap previous, and it just shows that that move around the outside is very overpowered. As Fernando Alonso, oh, I think he's had a bit of contact there with Charles Leclerc. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, as we see from Alonso's point of view, Leclerc just cuts across too much, and I think that might be damage for Fernando Alonso's car. I think that's the front left end plate. Yes, he has damage. Luckily, it's lap 12, and he's going to be able to get it across the line. He's just got to be careful here. Here comes Max Verstappen around the final corner. No surprises, he's led from the very start. Lando coming across the line in second, followed by Sainz, Leclerc. Look at the pressure, Fernando Alonso, he's under there. Oh, that's a 5th place for Fernando. All in all, not disappointing at all. That's a good finish. Decent points, and as I mentioned, it is only a sprint race, so looking alright. He's got a 9-point advantage over Max Verstappen. The Ferrari's picking up decent points in that sprint race too. We'll be looking to get right back in there in terms of the constructors. Well, that's all we have time for today. Obviously the feature race will be coming up, and I hope you all enjoyed this race. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, buy me a coffee, channel subscriptions too, and we will see you next time for the feature race from Austria.